Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Not for Broadcast. Let's see. Play, campaign, continue. There we go. Easy stuff. Loading screens can be skipped. Huh. Too bad I couldn't read how. Oh well. On day 2079, my true love gave to me an uppance to come. You once... Did I already do this? We figure it out later. You once again found yourself sitting inside... Oh, it says once again. So yes, this is completely new. You once again find yourself sitting inside Postman's office. Everything is pristine and orderly, just how the fastidious man likes it. Though it's rare for him to be late. The door opens behind you, just as you start to imagine the reasons why.
Ah, Alex, thank you for waiting. It's been almost 6 years since you've started working with us, Alice. A lot has happened in that time. From the unfortunate incident with Mr. Donaldson to the disrupt attack on this very building.
He pauses to look at you. You meet his gaze.
And the work you've done in that time has been exceptional.
Is that still part of the quote? Okay, once again.
And the work you've done in that time has been exceptional, not to mention your dedication and enthusiasm around the office. So I'm delighted to inform you that you've been approved for a promotion. As of today, you will now be a senior broadcast engineer.
Postman is beaming at you now. Thank you. No, I can do that better. What's wrong with my throat right now? Thank you. Thank you very much. Good enough.
Of course, in addition to the pay raise, the role comes with additional responsibilities, and you have to work longer hours going forward. But you now be the primary engineer for weeknights. And in time, we may even put you in charge of engineering more shows for Channel 1. You've a bright future ahead of you, Alex. Congratulations.
He proffers a hand to shake, and you take it.
Now get back to work,
said with a smile. You're pretty sure he's joking. But it is Bozeman after all, so you pick him again and head back to your studio. You might be able to start working on other shows. What could the future hold? No one knows, except for this very game. Also, we are a few hundred days later now. A foregone conclusion. It's late. It's been snowing all day, and unlike everybody else, you stayed inside as much as possible, keeping warm. Normally you enjoy the snow, but today it's been nothing more than an irritant. Still, tomorrow you've got the day off and might actually be able to enjoy it. Sam always gets excited when they see the snow. When they were younger, they always wrap the kids up and take them out to play in it. It's been a while since that happened though. The new place still doesn't feel quite as cozy, especially as you can't afford to put the heating on. Sam bustles in from the cold, carrying some groceries.
I could use a hand, please. Lots of stash from here to the car.
I don't know why I made it British, but... Anyway, their arms are full and they're clearly struggling to get everything to the kitchen. But then you've been at work all day and they spend most of it at home as usual. Oh, of course, I'll be right there. As you rush over to help them with their bags, Sam shoots you a grateful smile.
I got most of it. There's just a couple more left downstairs.
You head out, getting most of the way to the lift before you remember it's out of order. When you grab the bags, you realize Sam has picked up everything to make fajitas? Fajitas?
It's over 9,000!
To make fajitas your favorite. Yeah, let's just assume that's where the name Vegeta came from. I mean, that show does have weird names sometimes. Clearly, it's not all bad. Even though I have to remember that I already clicked on it. But oh well. You forget the weather and the unpaid bills as you cook in your delightfully tiny room. Tiny kitchen. Laughing together like you used to. For the first time since moving in, you think as Sam flicks sour cream across the table at you, you're making happy memories again. Money isn't everything. Unless you're poor. Day 2340. A time for reflection. Oh. It's been over 13 years since your dad died. Actually, it's really more recently. Anyway, we're playing a game. Don't think about your past. You visited his grave a few times since then. Normally during times of stress. Or when you're trying to figure something out. Or when you just want some peace and quiet. Today is no different. Patrick Winston, 1903-1978. You feel Sam's hand on your shoulder, giving you a reassuring squeeze. You're grateful that they're still here with you. Just having them by your side always seems to make things easier. The call of a raven catches your attention as it flies away. Charlie was only 8 when his grandfather died. Don't you mean his granddad? Sorry. He didn't really appreciate how big the loss was at the time. But as he got older, you did your best to pass on what your dad taught you. But now he's all grown up. He's actually starting to teach you, which is strange, but in the nicest way. You're proud of the man he's now become. Susie. Poor Susie. Holy shit, she freaking died. What you wouldn't give to have her back, even just to argue with you. She just wanted to explore the world. So curious, so full of life. Until Liberation Night. Everything changed then. So many lives destroyed. Hang on a sec. You always had your ups and downs with Chris, but it doesn't mean they deserved. If you hadn't given them your passport, they'd be safe. And Sam was so happy about it at the time. The choices we make, the best laid plans. Taking your mother to the transition center was a difficult decision. Maybe the hardest of your life. You're still not sure if it was the right one. But she's definitely not suffering any longer. And at least she and your dad are together now. Whatever happens next. It'd be nice to have her here with you though. You turn away and wander in the direction of the car. You can't control life. What happens, who lives, and who dies. All you can do is keep going and see what gets thrown at you next. What is life? Baby, don't hurt me. No more, sorry. If not a series of little decisions that define us. And we'll never know which ones would take us one way, and which would bring us here. So, pretty much my entire family died, huh? No, wait, Chris was still okay. But still, sheesh. Huh. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a season 2. Or at least a second playthrough.
Although I think I will call it the season 2. Anyway, how the public reacts to your headlines will affect what happens in the world. The finale, 7 years since the election. Wait, the finale?
Alex, good evening.
Hello?
That time again. Best not to
Yep.
focus on the problems and all that. Let's just get started. But just so you know, the problems with your equipment continue unabated. Locked buttons, screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like. I'm sure you'll manage without issue.
Okay.
Don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons now.
Oh, finally!
Use them to keep the show lively.
I can finally mess with this show again. Thank you so much. I love you, Boseman. In a platonic way, thank you. Or maybe a family one. Nah, not family. You know what? Just make it a healthy relationship that a worker and the boss have. Yeah, that makes it the least awkward.
How old are you then, Cole?
Okay, here we go. Big smile.
Anyway, so from what I get, this is the last broadcast? Huh. Guess it's gonna be a pretty short episode now.
5, 4,
3, 2.
Good evening and welcome.
Spice it up with some audience responses, Alex.
I will do my best, sir.
Always by the inimitable Robin and Patrick.
By
How
the
are we?
inimitable
Well, we
Robin
have
and
got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
Sorry.
I'm about a 12, Megan. On the excitement scale. Yeah, exactly. We have got so much Soho stuff coming up. We sure do. We have celebrity chef Jordan Brankley who will be cooking at the store. We'll be announcing the winners of our competition, Visions of the Future, and we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your own Leader's Day gift. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on the Night Show.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
Dude, I'm just trying to have some fun here.
Soldiers. We are doctors, scientists, and poets.
Oh, hello.
We are all these types because we are you.
Oh my
We
god,
will look
he's
for the
me.
truth, and unlike this channel,
And I am him.
we will show it to you. You will hear some frightening things about this government.
Okay,
They are chilling, and they are true. We have the evidence.
okay.
Understand this. There is something wrong with the food.
Ooh. That doesn't sound good. Although I'm still glad they're here.
Right, let's have some applause on the way into the next section.
Paces by Chef Jordan Rankley. But first, we know you like them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely nightly show pets in Pet Corner.
Fine, suit yourself.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster, Lord Cheeks. Now, he's a squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipem stultus, and he lives here with us in this cage. Hamsters love hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food.
Okay.
He loves carrots, apples, and chewing tobacco. Now,
Hamsters eat tobacco?
We'll do our best not to wake him up, but let's
Huh.
just see if we can. Well, the door has been left open.
Okay, so it's...
It looks as though Lord Chinks has actually gone for a little wander. But I'm sure he will be around here somewhere. In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewer vote, she is now, of course, called Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello.
Hello, turtle. Or tortoise. I can tell the difference. Difference.
Those are our nightly show pets, Megan, both alive and well. Back to you.
Okay. So you're sure it ain't dead?
On them, or some very similar animals at the same time tomorrow. Now then, I hope you're hungry, because if not, you're about to be. Patrick Bannon is with Chef Jordan Rankley, and they're going to be showing us how to knock up a delicious apple pie. Time to go into the kitchen.
Into the kitchen.
By Chef Jordan Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen.
Oh yeah.
How's the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh. And about all the arseholes. Yes?
Sorry? So, You own 6 restaurants. You've been awarded 9 Ballon d'Or across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Oh, are you worried?
Maybe.
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes, I am.
I'm worried.
So, what are we making today, chef?
So, we've got a family over for Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
It's got sweetness, it's got the acidity of the fruit, and then get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so where do we start?
So we're going to start by making our filling. So we've got about 1 kilogram of fresh cooking apples here. Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. And then straight into the pan.
So, your new show, Demon Kitchen Heart Eater, starts on Friday here on Channel 1. So, tell us about that.
So, take the wrong into my kitchen, and one by one I destroy them immediately. And when there's time, I teach them some basic knife skills. Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
What?
Shit. Is that how you cut? Shit. Fuck, you lose a fucking finger.
She sure swears a lot.
Right, so...
Luckily, I don't fucking do that.
We set this aside whilst we make the pastry.
Bowl. Yeah? Okay. Sugar. Butter. Okay. We mix that together.
Okay.
And then we whole egg. And then whole egg. What are you doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg? No. Shit. Right. Mix that with a wooden spoon and work in that flour, okay? Work that into a nice ball of dough, just like that.
Okay.
Nice ball of dough, just like that.
So, what does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to unwind?
Bears. What's that? What is that?
Is this a reference to Gordon Ramsay?
It could fucking pass for a sack of sparks. Touch that. Touch it. Yeah? Touch it. Pathetic. Yeah? That goes into chill. Pathetic. Now, we're mixing our filling. Apples, sugar, cinnamon. Apples, sugar, cinnamon.
So, you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories.
Yep.
Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that or fucking it? Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Mix it for fuck's sake. Right. Now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. Bit of flour into the dish.
Oh yeah.
And the filling goes next, right?
Oh, so that's what he meant.
Then we're taking the remaining
The camera's
pastry,
blocking out.
rolling that into a round.
Yeah, I'm kind of late on that update, but still.
And that goes on the top. Beautiful.
Lovely. Okay.
Right. A bit of water. Round the rim.
Yeah, it can be nice sometimes. I mean, it looks good. I
And
think.
5 slashes, very carefully for the steam. And then brushing the whole thing with a beaten egg.
Lovely. Okay.
I think you might want to remove those shells.
Oh my god. You, come here. Come here, you. That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyelid up my fucking arse than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after kicking contest. Do you understand?
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless. You! Come here, you! You're the worst fucking thing to happen to food since cyanide. Do you know that? Fuck off! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck off!
Okay, well, while I do that, let's go now to Megan and Robin, who will be announcing the winners of our competition.
Okay.
Visions of the future.
Are you taking the piss now?
Slightly.
Well, that looks delicious. If you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped addressed envelope and we'll send you
Do
the
do 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 do.
Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision of the Future competition.
Yes, we challenged you to show us your predictions of the future, and we were just inundated with
I predict a
entries
whole lot of bad stuff to happen.
inventions to global problem solving. They are all amazing, and we had the best time looking through each one.
So tough narrowing it all down. So we have some amazing runners up. In third place, drum roll please, we have Hamish, who's 3 from Lunwelly. He calls this still life and the future of God. Really
Come
blows
on.
away.
There we go.
Just look at the line work here, and I can really feel every passionate stroke of the brush.
If you look here, you'll see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first was a smiley face or perhaps a cat. But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation of the sin futility of death through the eyes of the living.
Indeed. He's also chosen to
I just see a few drawing lines.
If you know Hamish and his work, of course he loves focusing on the negative.
Seriously, what am I even looking at?
Stunning, absolutely stunning, and such talent from one so young, Megan. But next up,
Yeah, to be fair, it is a kid, so I have to be kind of nice.
Please,
I mean, it's like
we have Keith.
it's not like I'm a good drawer or anything.
Keith, we were sort of aiming this towards our younger viewers, but still, he has sent in his idea.
Fun fact: most of my pictures are drawn by
Indeed, he said
Pippi and Fairy.
detailed notes. Deprived of
Do,
basic
do,
resources,
do.
society will resort to a brutal system of weekly battles to the death.
Actually,
where only the victor
one of my pictures is drawn by Fairy,
He also says at the bottom here,
and the other one is
"Artists
drawn by
about
Pippi.
the same, but maybe a bit worse."
I really love his attention to detail. You can see the sort of gladiatorial arena, and then what I can only
Maybe I should consider drawing lessons.
pulling off this chap's head and shouting, "Come
Do, do,
back
do,
to
do,
me,
do, do,
Linda!"
do, do.
Oh, Keith. Maybe if you spent more time outdoors and less time entering children's competitions, she might not have left.
Special one there. And finally, of course, it's time to reveal
Ah,
our winner.
he just
All our
wanted his
runners-up
wife
will
back,
see the day
or
out
girlfriend.
inflatable
I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention.
on industrial estate, just off the A40. Sorry about that.
Do, do, do,
But our
do,
lucky
do,
winner will
do.
have a chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see
When
how our
will
teammates
something
are
inter-
actually making
sorry.
it work. And the winner is
When will something interesting happen?
Oh, happy with that.
Clement. I didn't
Oh, there we
like
go.
it much. I thought his Man of the People act was just that, an act. But in the 6 years since he's been gone, I started to wonder if he was the only thing keeping the brakes on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if Julia Salisbury realizes
I also miss Peter Clement.
he reflects on his passing. Or worse,
He was a funny guy.
that she knew all along. Because then, of course, it's not reflection, it's motive.
seems to have gone a bit haywire.
Mm-hmm.
In what I can only assume is an ominous sign of things to come.
Yep.
Well, if our winners have inspired you to make some artwork of your own, do keep sending them in, and yours could be displayed in our gallery.
Well done again to everyone who took part. We're going to take a break now, but when we come back, we'll be playing the Wheel of Truth and making some lovely.
Oh, it's advertisement time. Okay.
We'll be back after this.
Right. From what I can tell, the vision mix is getting even worse for wear, Alex. I expect things will be more challenging in this next segment.
Oh, bye.
So be careful. Don't take any unnecessary risks. Not like what we're putting out actually matters anymore.
Yeah. I got exactly that mindset. So, yeah. Sorry.
Today, a daily record of 4% fertility. Dwarfed, however, by a massive 9% fertility rate here in Territory 2, who saw an unbelievable 191 births today. Though a nasty cold snap brings bitter winds overnight, so not all
Sorry, what
sunshine
does
and rainbows.
fertility have to do with the weather?
No rainbows in sight over Territories 3 and 4, as a Category 2 storm warning means we advise our residents to spend their leaders' weekend indoors. Though we're sure the happy parents of the 12 new children in Territory 3 will be thanking their lucky stars for an excuse to stay home.
Yep.
Though, of course, nothing to do with stars, more of a hot air, cold air thing. Next, this front of warm smiles heads across Territory 5, who are still under a blanket of snow.
We're being stretched again.
Surely there'll be celebratory snowmen.
Oh well,
tonight,
the
as
ending
they
will
also
soon
hit an
be here.
impressive fertility peak of
Then again, if I'm
23
gonna
new arrivals.
replay this a few times, because
And finally, an honourable mention to our team.
after all, this is still a
with a
choice-based
stunning
game.
result showing 146
But yeah,
births
it's
and
not like
clear
I'm gonna
blue
do
skies.
this all in a row.
Though be sure to grit your
I mean, there's
driveways,
still
as we will
the
hit
last
freezing
DLC
temperatures
supposed to
overnight.
come out, so we're obviously
And
going
that's all
to
for
do
your
that
daily
one
forecast
first.
tonight. As always, we'll be bringing
And
you a specific
who knows?
rundown of the numbers in
Maybe
your
I put
area
in a
later
year
this
gap
evening
of,
as you
or
join your
something
regional news team in your
between
territories.
4 versions
I'm
of this
Dahlia
game.
Farwell, wishing
With
you
this being the
and all
first
our
one.
precious little team members a good night.
4,
Good night.
3, 2, 1. Oh, whoops, wrong one.
Don't forget the SFX buttons.
Welcome back to the nightly show.
Here it is, fresh out the oven.
Ooh, it's crab.
Jordan, how did our Patrick do?
Actually, it is crab now that I know those eggshells.
Grandmother's arsehole.
Well, thank you for that. Well, come on, try it. Dig in. Okay.
You probably don't want it.
Oh my god. Oh lord.
It's a...
And a little glass of comfort for Robert, I think.
But now you better go and get ready for that next feature. Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our
Okay.
celebrity guests. But I know what you're thinking. Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. Well observed, viewers, well observed.
Mhm.
Then I better bring you around.
One for the state of the nation. And one for me.
Yeah, I could also use a drink.
It's Julia Salisbury.
Prime Minister Julius Salisbury.
Oh, welcome, Julia. So good to see you. Oh, Megan, you.
At least I can play with the sound effects now. So that's nice.
It's time to head over to Robin and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth.
It's the wheel. It's the wheel of truth. Truth.
That's right, it's that part of the show where we pit our celebs against each other to see if we can break them.
That's right, Robin. They're gonna
Oh yeah.
spin the wheel to
Go
pick
break
around,
the
and it could be
precedent.
Anything from box of flies to slap my face. They really have no idea.
Lovely.
I know, right?
Up first, we have
Please give me a drink.
Give it a spin. Here we go. Give it a spin.
Oh, do 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 do. Wait a minute, is Gordon Ramsay part of our team?
Okay, it's fact.
Since Julia Salisbury is the guest.
Is it true that you've been known to order takeaway for a dinner party and pass it off as your own cooking?
It's one fucking time. One time.
Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
Not so fast there, Julia.
Do 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 do.
Heard you've got a very interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my god!
Why don't you tell us about it?
You absolutely no, I can't. Okay, so don't judge me, okay?
Okay.
What I do is, oh god, I'm going to lose my job over this.
Oh, right.
Come on. Come on.
Please give me some sanity.
Now we have bread and circuses.
There we go.
So eat your sandwiches and enjoy your clowns while you can.
Honestly, raise my taxes. We're clearly not paying you enough.
Come to my dressing room after the show. We'll sort you out.
Are you blushing, Patrick? Is all this talk of bras embarrassing you? I'm not blushing.
Do do do.
Come on then, you, Julia. Spin the bloody wheel.
Love truth.
Here we go.
It's guess that face.
Guess that face like Gaston.
It's okay, you ready? Here we go. Julia, here we go.
Who's that?
Oh my god!
Is that you?
Yes! Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
That hairdo is fucking hilarious.
No, don't. I think it's sweet.
Well, it is as popular now as it's ever been.
Oh, well, don't get too ahead of yourself there. Jordan, who is this? Does that look familiar at all?
Wow! Well, I'm glad I was getting fashion advice from someone who managed to make 7 look like 85.
Wow.
Look like I'm haunting the fucking place.
Right. We've got to move on. Jordan, let's have another spin.
Do do do. Drill.
It's my go time, you go. Go on. I'm so keen.
Do you have something funny?
Well, you're in for a treat, yeah?
I doubt it, but still.
Okay, if you look under your podium, you will find a lovely fish smoothie. Now, I'm going to ask
Fish
you both a
smoothie.
question, and all you have to do is answer it honestly, or else you'll have to drink the smoothie. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready for the question? Here we go. Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one? Oh, what a cop out!
Boo.
Oh, we made it extra fishy.
I need my fucking mouth. Do you know how much these taste buds are worth?
Time for one more quick spin, so go, Julia, go!
Go, 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 go. Wheel of Truth.
Julia,
Oh.
take a look in that box under your desk there.
It's the hamster. It's hamster. Do 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 do.
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game. Bless him. Julia, what have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it?
Another one, Mr. Bozeman. Don't mind if I do, Mr. Bozeman.
Lingual.
I wish I could drink right now, but I got a lovely to do. Although it probably would be funnier if I got drunk, but hey, we all got a stunk. Do do do.
So impressive, I have to say, unexpected. Well,
Do 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 do
that was our
do.
game of Wheel of Truth, and my God, wasn't that fun?
That hit the spot.
Sorry. Yay, it's a crafty corner.
But today I'm going to be ably assisted by Julia. Come on over here. I don't know how you're keeping your dinner down. I can still smell that fish.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse.
It sure is fishy.
Clement's house.
Oh, well, I hope you've got your artsy hat on because today we're going to be making something very close to my heart. We're making something. It's our little studio. Look at that. Isn't it adorable?
Aww, it's so cute.
Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in, there we are. Oh, I don't know about you, Julia, but I always leave my holiday shopping to the last minute.
Oh, every year. I do it every year.
Well, luckily these make amazing
I don't.
gifts. Shall we get cracking?
Oh, well, not much left in the box.
Just get over it and then go back to your busy day.
Here, and Julia, that's it. Grab those scissors. I just want you to get rid of this front panel here.
Perfect. Will do.
Are you big celebrators in your house, Julia?
Yes, no, in my house we show our love through food, like big dinners, loads of drink.
That's the best
I
thing
see.
about any holiday. It's all that food.
This bit as well.
Absolutely right. Cutting along the line there. Do be careful with the scissors at home. Make sure you're being supervised. It's a bit tough. You are a child. There we go. Fabulous. Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this, and I've got one here I made earlier. We painted it with a bit of poster paint, white to match our lovely curtains here in the studio, but you can obviously have whichever backdrop you like.
Like a nice shiny gold number.
Well, exactly right.
Okay.
So we're going to make bits of our set now to put in the studio, perhaps a little desk. So I'm just going to grab this piece of card. I just got it from a little cereal box packet. I think
Boop, boop, boop,
I'll
boop,
give you this one.
boop.
Thank you so
There you go.
much.
And all you need to do is cut.
I wonder if there's something more enjoyable on the Kids channel now.
So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even.
Even a preschooler show would be more entertaining than this.
Sweet potato pie. The sweet potato pie.
I don't know that one.
You know, with the
Do do do
covered in the mash,
do
or
do
wrapped up in a
do
jacket
do.
potato. Wrapped up in a jacket potato. I just mean that does that. I don't know, but that sounds starchy.
Well done, Julia. So now she's folding over a little bit there. What it's going to look like at the end is this little rectangular shape there. We're going to pop it in the middle.
Okay.
Bit of sticky tape on the back there so it sticks down.
Oh, so it's the news channel. Okay.
We're going to make that out of a lovely paper cup.
Knocking everything over.
Knocking it all over.
I got one though, Megan.
A line here down the middle.
Oh, Mr. Boostman, please give me some boost.
And again,
Because at this point, I got nothing to lose. Oh, Mr. Boostman, please give me some boost. Because at this point, I don't got anything to lose.
Yes, can't have our tiny Megan having an uncomfortable sofa, can we?
absolutely not.
She'll be on the phone to her tiny agent and getting someone tiny fired.
Well, there's only one thing missing, isn't there, Julia? What is that?
A higher caliber of guests.
Nearly, it's people. So all we've done to make our little people is we've stuck a cocktail stick into a bottle cap. We just need a face for that now. I've got a good one here. I know it well. It's me. I'm going to stick it down there. A little bit of sticky tape. Oh, my felt's going everywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm a bit lonely. Let's take Robin and Patrick over.
Yes, do that.
Sitting down on the couch over there.
There you go. Well, I'll make myself just comfortable.
And these, of course, are all made and cut out of our favourite newspapers or magazines. You can have any guests you like. Julia, is there anyone else you'd like in the studio?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm going to be playing Wheel of Truth with Ronnie from Trash.
Do. Also, I put the reference in my last video. So now you know what song I was thinking of.
Blue studio down there, or even a bit of retro red. I've got Sheila Quickstep being interviewed there by Sheila.
Ah, it's Jeremy Dalton.
Sorry, that's not supposed to be.
Oh, Mama, that's blazing. Oh, bloody hell, is this still on?
Time for a break. When we come back, I'll be on the couch of chat talking to some of you, and I just cannot wait. We'll be back after these messages.
Why do we bother, Alex?
I don't know.
Point. It's not like this is even close to journalism anymore.
Nope, not at all. This is just boring shit.
We have never been closer, happier, healthier, and the team has never been stronger.
Oh, wow.
But there are those who would seek to separate
Should we be worried?
and
We've
destroy
got the Prime
us.
Minister here. It's good that she's here.
I am bored.
I know.
Community.
Good thing I'm not your mum, right?
But we see them, moving among us, clear as day.
Oh my god, they're among
Sowing
us.
division, undermining our lives.
Too bad I
and
can't play the game since you need to have friends in order to play it, but still.
They use freedom of speech
Do.
to justify their discriminations.
They use tradition and history to justify their need to oppress.
They want
I know another group that use plenty of words to justify this shit.
Before the team.
Oh well.
in a disrupt world. They would decide what women do with their bodies.
They would decide what kinds of relationships are natural.
They would exploit the vulnerable for personal gain.
Yeah, not something like Advance would do.
In exchange for a noose.
They see themselves and their narrow view of life
Both at the same time, Colin?
as the status quo.
That is not fair.
And inevitable.
runs my family. Sprung's are huge and circuses.
They would see themselves at the top of a hierarchy built to enrich, empower, and protect.
Everybody
their
okay in
horde.
here?
I'm sorry, but who got rid of the entire election thingy?
Expecting troublemakers, but nothing.
Yeah,
serious.
fuck
Might hear
Advance.
some noises, but it's nothing to be concerned about. The services know what they're doing.
So, nobody freak out with the shooting stats, okay? The show must go on and all that. Tits and teeth.
Our community.
Oh, God, sorry.
Report your disruptive neighbours.
Thank you, Jenny. Tits and teeth, armed and ready.
10 seconds, everybody. That's some business.
Yes.
Well, Wheel of
Welcome
Truth.
back to the nightly show where it's time for the Prime Minister to face the toughest critics in the territories. You lot out there. Call us on the usual numbers with your questions for the Prime Minister.
First up, we have Humphrey from Hamble Bamblebury.
Lovely place. I'm hoping to retire there.
Mhm.
Good choice. Are you there, Humphrey? Are you there, Humphrey?
Are you there, Humphrey?
We appear to have lost Humphrey. We'll try and get him back, but let's go to another call in the meantime. Who've we got next, Patrick?
Next up, we've got Mandy from Arsminster. Oh, I don't think I'll be retiring there.
Hi, Mandy. You're through to the Prime Minister. What's your question?
Hello?
Hello? Mandy?
Oh, Mandy, why won't you give us a huckle phone?
Jenny?
The lines are down.
Jenny?
Oh, that explains a lot.
We can't. All the lines are down. Well, apologies to our viewers at home. We seem to have a few technical gremlins making mischief behind the scenes. So while we're getting back up and running, Patrick has a couple of questions that were sent in by our viewers earlier this week.
Oh, yes. Yes, no, of course I do. Well, our first question is from Trisha, who lives on Camera Avenue.
Okay.
And what she really wants to know... Lock the door! Lock the fucking door!
There we go, there's our entertainment.
You're Jenny, aren't you? Come here. Don't be afraid, Jenny. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to hurt anyone if we don't have to. All I want you to do is to keep the show on the air. Do you understand?
Okay.
Just do your job and everything will be all right, okay? Just do your job and everything will be all right, okay?
Don't be afraid, Jenny. Don't be afraid, Jenny.
You two, on your knees over there. You two, on your knees over there. Move! So, this is the famous couch of chat, eh? This is the famous...
I don't answer questions at gunpoint, Mr. James.
You're not at gunpoint, Prime Minister. You're not at gunpoint. They are.
Nevertheless, if you think I'm going to answer to you, then I'm afraid
you don't have to answer to me, Julia. Are the doors locked and sealed?
Yes, sir. No one's getting in around.
Good. Good. All clear.
I don't know how I feel like about him threatening my co-workers. Jeremy! Hello?
Hello, you.
Ah, so good to be part of the sound effect team.
Why didn't you make contact?
We've only put you in their crosshairs, I'm sorry.
Rotten selfish bastard.
Yes.
Rotten selfish bastard.
Keep the show going for us.
Of course.
Let them go, Alan. There'll be no killing tonight. There'll be no killing tonight.
Sorry, I don't think we've met. I'm Patrick Bannon.
Is that what you're telling us, Alvin? Is that what you're telling us, Alvin?
It's funny because he isn't Patrick Bannon. What happened to him anyway? Is he dead?
Sorry for barging in. Hate what you've done with the place.
Me too.
Hate what you've done with the place.
Would you like your spot?
It's yours now.
Would you like your spot?
You wear it well. It's yours now. So, let's talk, shall we?
Armed security are on their way, Mr. Donaldson. I know you know that.
Oh, we best make use of the time we have then, eh?
Well, I'll leave you to it then.
No. I think we should stay too.
For safety.
I think we should stay too. For balance.
Okay. Are we going to expose them both?
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Good evening. Let's welcome back the National Nightly News.
Yay!
Tonight I'm joined by probably the two most influential people in the country, if not the
I'm so happy he's back.
So let's see if we can't kick over a few rocks and see what's lurking underneath. Prime Minister, if I could turn to you first.
I have nothing to hide.
Except that which is already hidden. Prime Minister, what is norethindrone? Prime Minister, what is norethindrone?
Sorry.
I beg your pardon?
Norethindrone. It's used in birth.
I'm not going to censor anything.
If you haven't heard of that, perhaps you could enlighten us in regards to Agrobacterium tumefaciens.
I have. absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Donaldson.
Well, that suggests a lack of attention to detail, Prime
Mhm.
Minister. It's a bacterium used in the genetic modification of an organism. And I found traces of both these substances in every single one of the menu centre food boxes that I've had analysed from across the territories, if you want.
That doesn't sound good.
What are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything, Prime Minister. I'm just pointing out the facts.
Oh my god.
Just pointing out the facts.
Is that why Kate and I can't have...
So you blamed it on the radioactive clouds from your bombs?
Before Stacey. We tried so many times.
Prime Minister, is there something wrong with the food? Is there something wrong with the food?
Come on, answer.
Fine. You want the truth? You think it'll help your viewers sleep at night?
Yep.
Well, here it is. 6 years ago, when we came to power, we had access to the real facts and figures. And they told us we were doomed. The population was expanding at an unsustainable rate. Within 50 years, we would be out of natural resources. We would war over fuel, and then inevitably food and clean water. It was no exaggeration to say that we were facing extinction. It was supposed to be opt-out contraception, an end to unwanted children, a chance to rebalance. But something went wrong in the testing phase. Nature took over. I never wanted this.
Bullshit.
So you covered it up and blame the sterility on the bombs.
Oh, please don't lecture me on morality, Mr. James. Your hands are far too dirty for that.
Disrupt only did what had to be done.
Disrupt are not the answer. You'll just take us to an even more extreme version of where we were before. Your miserable policies will kill us all.
I'm not the one who built the transition centres.
No, you're from a time where people didn't even have the basic right to choose how and when to die.
You turned children against their parents.
We enabled young people to speak up about the abuse that they were facing. And guess what? Most of that abuse came from within their own families.
Identity cards!
Sterilised us against our will.
Yep.
I built a sustainable future.
That's too much. That's not for you to choose.
Nope.
That's not for you to choose.
Freaking dictator.
Well, if not me, then who? Who would choose it for themselves?
And isn't that at the heart of all this? You don't trust us to choose. You think you know best, you know what's good for us, and if we disagree with you, then you'll send us to betterment. That's why there's no news anymore, because there's no choice, so there's no point.
There should be elections.
Elections have been suspended.
Time to unsuspend them then.
Yes.
If you want to carry on, you'll need a mandate. We have people ready to stand against you in every territory.
Time to act. Time to end this dictatorship.
Let's turn to you, Mr. James.
Yes.
Let's turn to you.
I want to assure the public that though disrupt are occasionally forced to violent means, we are not by
So, what do we have from
Jenny?
disrupt?
Yes, Jeremy?
Could you have this queued up for us, please?
Yes, Jeremy.
Sure, give it.
Is that from Disrupt Leadership?
In a way. Mr. James, before you launch into your rather premature election campaign, I think it'd be useful for the viewers
where
if
is
you
it?
were to also answer a question or two.
Of course. When we come to power, one of the first things we'll do is restore a free press. The truth is very important. No more hidden
So, where's the tape?
If you say so. From whom do you take your orders, by the way?
I beg your pardon?
Well, you're Disrupt's spokesman, but for whom do you speak?
That's a good question.
You know I can't tell you. It's too dangerous for me to say.
I don't share those concerns. You see, I've met with them almost 5 years ago now, back when I was a news anchor. I also met with them a week ago to discuss tonight's activity. I think they wanted to check that I'd stick to the script, which really shows how little they know me. So this time, I wore a hidden camera.
Okay.
Would you like to see a little of what we discussed?
No, you can't. She'll have them arrested. They'll be dead by morning.
An unfair assessment.
Fortunately, it's not up to me. It's up to Alex in the broadcast room. What screen, Jenny?
Screen 4.
Oh, okay.
You can't. My people will stop you. Cut the power
So
to
it's
your machines.
Well, I would imagine
just a
mine
case
would
of
be
broadcasting.
relevant.
Okay.
Mr. Donaldson's footage
I
gets
thought
the
I
air
had
it
put
deserves.
another video in it.
After all, my securities forces will be here soon, and I imagine this will end very badly for all of you.
Queued up and ready.
Okay.
Thank you, Jenny.
Up and ready.
Alex,
Mm-hmm.
showing this will have consequences.
Probably.
Will have consequences. For someone not showing it. For someone not showing it. It's up to you.
I just want the truth out.
You got us this far. Please don't fall at the last hurdle. Please don't fall.
Oh damn, glad I'm not making this choice.
All our good work.
It's okay, Bozeman.
All the years of disrupting. All the years of disrupting. You could make it all for nothing. You could make it all for nothing. Please, don't play that footage.
Too bad.
Don't play that footage.
What? Oh, thank God.
Lives to be here tonight. I just brought down the fucking Prime Minister. All I had to do was press a fucking button.
But that's what you've never understood, is it, Mr. Donaldson? Just because the button's there doesn't mean it has to be pushed.
Just because the gun is there, you don't necessarily have to grab it.
Oh, but you have to push the button. You have to pull the thread. It's your fatal flaw.
No, it's not. It's what makes him great.
Not every story should be told, Jeremy. Not every story.
What the hell? Did they just got fucked over?
I'm a terrorist. I'm a freedom fighter. I'm a raving lunatic.
I'm the woman who killed millions. I'm the woman who saved billions.
All of these things are true. But this program and all the others like it, they pick which truth to tell, which way to word those truths.
Without the tacit backing of the state,
I got fucking screwed over.
achieve what we have seen here today.
We back neither Mr. James nor his organisation.
Peter hated how you bend the truth or show us only what you want.
Okay, remember. We could go. We always can go back, right?
Aren't you even
Just.
curious to know what they have to say about you, Alan?
Just checkpoint.
When they want me to know, I'll know.
Cause I swear, I'm gonna go back.
It should be up to them. That's what
I'm not gonna let myself screw it over.
It's your life. You choose. That's what Disrupt want. Freedom. But not freedom from consequences. Nobody grows that way. We become sterile, like she made the rest of society. You should be in prison.
Oh, and by that token, so should you, Mr. James. Oh, and by that token, so should you, Mr. James. There will be elections in the territories. Election night will be 12 weeks from tonight. I believe, when they think on it, that the people will realise what they have gained and understand why they have lost that which they have had to lose.
You're deluded.
Oh, trust me, I'm just going. After this, I'm going back to this checkpoint and play that frigging tape.
You'll be lucky if you're in charge of anything ever again. You're in charge of anything ever again.
And if we don't wrap up soon, our boss will fire us all. So,
yep.
With the promise of elections in the spring, it seems we're nowhere near the end of this nation's story. At least from here on, there is hope it will be conducted with words instead of bullets.
Hope so.
There will be recriminations, of course, and calls for revenge and punishment. We do not need more hate. We need truth and reconciliation.
Yep.
And hopefully that's what we will get. And then when we've listened, we will decide. All of us.
But I swear, I'm gonna go back and play that stupid tape. I can't believe this game screwed me over.
You know, I really...
Like that too. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Jones. And from everyone here at the National Nightly News, let's make tomorrow better. Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
I'll be on the phone to Bozeman in the morning.
That'll be interesting. His daughter just gave birth to an unviable.
Are you coming out with us? Apparently
I
we're free to
still
go.
can't believe this game screwed me over.
Will you be joining us on the campaign trail?
Oh well. Thank God for checkpoints. I swear, if it isn't even here, I'm gonna kill somebody.
You're too honest for politics.
Plenty of bandits of goblins or kobolds anyway.
Thank you for letting me ruin your awful show.
Oh, I've got some.
It sure was awful.
Not around long, especially when Bozeman sees the ratings tonight. Who knows? We might even do some real news.
It's an honest account of my
things have
childhood.
happened.
Because in the new future, there's no need for secrets.
But don't make this a habit, okay? There's a list for guests. You book in. Let's do that next time. Thank you.
Into the convertible her daddy had bought her for Easter. How had I failed
like
to
you
predict
enjoyed
the
that.
perils of being the
I had
poorest
missed it.
postgrad
I hadn't realised how much.
Over the course of 3 compact discs or just 22
I want to hear
cassette
about every
tapes,
disastrous date
you
you've
can
had in the last 5
experience a
years.
childhood
I want
under the
names,
old regime.
expectations,
And
crimes.
like
That's
me,
going to take more than one
understand why
dinner.
we can never
Fine.
go back.
I have nothing to do. And
15 minutes before the most important speech of my career, and I had stained my high-cut lady trousers. Waves of nervous nausea seized me. Like
Oh wait, it's that crappy actor from that crappy movie. And there's the first credit. Because like I said, I'm going back and play that freaking tape. Created by Alex Pedersen and Jason Oberon. Lawrence Blutterclatch remains beloved in the nation and hated in the industry. Jesus is still funding to get to the moon. He also needs scientists and engineers. Didn't I hear this song before? Little C's career has moved from strength to strength. She has recently Goldilocks ensured Sophia Remington lifetime appointment at the head of Remington Civis. She is currently under... Please give me some time to read! David Wrong, mixed with grief and guilt, was recently seen running naked in the sea screaming. Johnny and Tiffany's baby was named Goalie Clitoris Hemsleeve. They grew up to become an estate agent. Thank you. Take a look at this. Do. I could be you, and you could be me. Seriously, I know that song. Where was it from? Oh, you could be me, Vicky. If you work as a team. Do. I could be you, and you could be me. We are cheap clean if we work as a team. You could be me, and I could be you. I know the song, but where was it from? Well, obviously this game, but where was it sung? Oh, despite her death, Helena Canterbury Boatshoe continues to work. She recently won Best Actor award for her role as a mafia boss, Paperweight. Wait, was it a corpse? I think it was the bully. I think it was the bully song. I think it was Fake Friendship. I could be wrong, but I think it is. It would make the most sense. Do. Crazy New lives in the capital with his 9 and 10 wives. He now sells most indulgence. Okay. How does he even get those wives? Huh. Doot, doot. It does sound a lot different though. Huh. Bumley is falling into further ruin. The mayor is currently battling a difficult bout of worms.
And although this is our last broadcast here on One, we'd like to thank Disrupt's leadership for this chance to say a fond farewell to you, our loyal viewers.
Okay.
Disrupt TV will broadcast its first programming tomorrow with a documentary called Benefit Scroungers and the Undeserving Poor, followed by The Kyle Springle Show, where a lie detector reveals a man who married his sister's brother's niece's uncle before closing out the night with One Nation News Max, where Chet Blaze will be asking, how many guns is enough? Well, all that remains to say is thank you from all of us here at the National Nightly News and
I see no difference whatsoever.
It's been an honour to inform.
But to be
and
fair, I
entertain
already
you
knew
over the
I
last
had to
40
play the tape, so
Thank
yeah.
you for letting us into your homes one last time. I'm Megan Wolf. Good night and good luck.
Epilogue Room! You have unlocked and reached under new management. You have found 1 out of 14 epilogues. Well, here's a little spoiler. I'm not going to play this game 14 times. Let's see. Play, campaign, load game, beater. Can I here play that stupid tape?
What a wild ride this has been. Well, that's a very blunt question.
Maybe in the previous. Previous checkpoint, segment 3. Would you like to continue from this checkpoint and override? Or would you like to create a new save game from this checkpoint? Yeah, create a new game. Oh, I have to make a new one. Override existing. Are you sure you will lose all assisting progress from this checkpoint? Yep, do it. I don't care if the ending is different. Geoff is just the worst. Huh, guess we can all agree. Yeah, you thought it was over, but no it's not. I'm gonna play that stupid tape I've been talking about. I'm gonna play that stupid tape.
That is not a thing.
No matter how long it will take.
Sprongs are huge in circuses and casinos.
Everybody okay in here?
Yeah,
we would be if you stopped asking us questions like that.
We're expecting troublemakers, but nothing serious. You might hear some noises, but it's nothing to be concerned about. The services know what they're doing.
So, nobody freak out when the shooting starts, okay? The show must go on and all that. Tits and teeth. Oh, God, sorry.
Thank you, Jenny. Tits and teeth, armed and ready.
10 seconds, everybody.
Okay. Time for a redo. I already forgot what I said the first time, so it's all gonna be okay.
Back to the nightly show where it's time for the Prime Minister to face the toughest critics in the territories. You lot out there.
Call us on the usual numbers with your questions for the Prime Minister. First up, we have Humphrey from Hamble.
Humphrey!
Lovely place.
No idea what that is.
Oh, good choice.
Are you there, Humphrey?
Hi there.
Hello, Humphrey.
Hi. I want to know why we can no longer vote.
Humphrey. We'll try and get him back, but let's go to another call in the meantime. Who've we got next, Patrick?
Okay.
Next up, we've got Mandy from Arsenal.
It's Mandy. She came and she did some more stuff.
Prime Minister, what's your
Just
question?
because I know songs doesn't mean I know the full lyrics. Do do do. Hello. I want to know why you're a dictator.
What's going on, Jenny?
We try not to talk to the
Jenny?
The lines are down.
Oh, well, call down to maintenance.
Okay.
We can't. All the lines are down.
Okay.
Well, apologies to our viewers at home. We seem to have a few technical gremlins making mischief behind the scenes. So while we're getting back up and running, Patrick has a couple of questions that were sent in by our viewers earlier this week.
Oh, yes. Yes, no, of course I do. Well, our first question is from Patricia, who lives on Camera Avenue. And
Sorry.
she really wants to know... Lock the door! Lock the fucking door!
Don't do the CCO! Seal the doors!
There we go.
You're Jenny, aren't you? Come here. Don't be afraid, Jenny. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to hurt anyone.
Good.
If we don't
Good.
have to, all I want you to do is to keep the show on the air. Do you understand? Just do your job and everything will be all right, okay?
Don't be afraid, Jenny.
Okay.
You two, on your knees over there. Move! So, this is the famous couch of chat.
Yep.
Eh?
I don't answer questions.
And this
at
time I'm
gunpoint,
going to
Mr.
play that
James.
stupid tape.
You're not at gunpoint, Prime Minister?
Guess we will be having 5 endings instead of the original 4 I planned.
Nevertheless, if you think I'm going to answer to you, then
Oh,
I'm
you
afraid
don't have to answer to me, Julia. Are the doors locked and sealed?
And again, considering there are 14 of them,
Good.
it won't matter that much.
Good. Thank you. Yes, good.
Yay, it's Jeremy Donaldson! Sorry, you want another one?
Hello, you.
Such a touching reunion.
Why didn't you make contact?
It would have only put you in their crosshairs. I'm sorry.
What a selfish bastard.
Yes. Keep the show going for me. Let them go, Alan. There'll be no killing tonight.
Good. Okay, my PC is doing a little weird,
I'm Patrick Bannon.
but I think things are okay.
Sorry for barging in. Hate what you've done with the place.
Me too.
Yep. It was shit.
It's yours now. You wear it well. So, let's talk, shall we?
Armed security are on their way, Mr. Donaldson. I know you know that.
Well, we best make use of the time we have then, eh?
Well, I'll leave you to it then.
No. I think you should stay tuned.
Yep.
For safety.
For balance.
I'm so glad I can play with the
Good
sound
evening.
effects.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Let's welcome back the National Night.
Oh yeah.
Tonight I'm joined by probably the 2 most influential people in the country, if not the continent. So let's see if we can't kick over a few rocks and see what's lurking underneath. Prime Minister, if I could turn to you first.
I have nothing to hide.
Except that which is already hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Prime Minister, what is norethindrone?
I beg your pardon?
Norethindrone. It's used in birth control, among other things.
Norethindrone,
If you
huh?
haven't heard of that, perhaps
Ah,
you
so
could
that's what
enlighten us
the
in
whole
regards to
sterilization is called.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Donaldson.
Well, that suggests a lack of attention to detail, Prime Minister.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bacterium used in the genetic modification of an organism. And I found traces of both these substances in every single one of the menu centre food boxes that I've had analysed. From across the territories, if you're wondering.
What exactly are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything, Prime Minister. I'm just pointing out the facts.
Oh my god.
Pointing out the facts.
Is that why Kate and I can't have...
So you blamed it on the radioactive clouds from your bombs?
Before Stacy. We tried so many times.
Prime Minister, is there something wrong with the food?
Fine.
Yep, spell it out.
You want the truth?
Mm-hmm.
You think it'll help your viewers sleep at night?
Yep.
Well, here it is. 6 years ago, when we came to power, we had access to the real facts and figures.
Okay.
And they told us we were doomed. The population was expanding at an unsustainable rate. Within 50 years, we would be out of natural resources. We would war over fuel, and then inevitably food and clean water.
To be fair, that said war would
That we were facing extinction.
reduce the population a bit. Not that I'm necessarily pro-war, but it's still better than sterilizing people.
A chance to rebalance, but something went wrong in the testing phase. Nature took over. I never wanted this.
Oh.
So you covered it up and blame the sterility on the bombs.
Oh, please don't lecture me on morality, Mr. James. Your hands are far too dirty for that.
Disrupt only did what had to be done.
Disrupt are not the answer. You'll just take us to an even more extreme version of where we were before. Your miserable policies will kill us all.
I'm not the one who built the transition centers.
No, you're from a time where people didn't even have the basic right to choose how and when to die.
You turned children against their parents.
We enabled young people to speak up about the abuse that they were facing. And guess what? Most of that abuse came from within their own families.
Identity cards!
Grow up!
Sterilized us against our will.
Yep.
I built a sustainable future.
That's too much. That's not for you to choose.
Well, if not me, then who? Who would choose it for themselves?
There are plenty of people that don't want kids.
You don't trust us to choose. You think you know best?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's good for us. And if we disagree with you, then you'll send us to betterment.
Yep.
That's why there's no news anymore, because there's no choice. So there's no point.
There should be elections.
Definitely.
Elections have been suspended.
Time to unsuspend them then. If you
Time
want
to
carry
end
on,
the
you'll need a
dictatorship.
mandate. We have people ready to
And for
stand
me to
against you in
play the
every
fucking
territory.
tape.
So, let's turn to you, Mr. James.
Yes.
Yep.
I want to assure the public that though disrupt are occasionally forced to violent means, we are not by nature a violent
Jenny?
organization.
Yes, Jeremy?
Could you have this queued up for us, please?
Yes, Jeremy. It'd be a pleasure.
Is that from Disrupt Leadership?
In a way.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. James, before you launch into your rather premature election campaign, I think it'd be useful for the viewers at home if you were to also answer a question or two.
Of course.
Yep.
When we come to power, one of the first things we'll do is restore a free press.
No, you won't. I just saw that.
No more hidden secrets.
If you say so. From whom do you take your orders, by the way?
I beg your pardon?
Well, you're Disrupt's spokesman, but for whom do you speak?
Mm-hmm.
You know I can't tell you. It's too dangerous for me to say.
Don't worry. I don't share those concerns. You see, I've met with them.
Okay.
Almost 5 years ago now, back when I was a news anchor. And I also met with them a week ago to discuss tonight's activities. I think they wanted to check that I'd stick to the script, which really shows how little they know me. So this time, I wore a hidden camera. Would you like to see a little of what we discussed?
No, you can't. She'll have them arrested. They'll be dead by morning.
Not an unfair assessment.
Fortunately, it's not up to me. It's up to Alex and the broadcast.
And trust me, this time I won't screw it up.
Green 4.
No, you can't. My people will stop you. Cut the power to your machines.
Well, I would imagine mine will be doing their level best to ensure that Mr. Donaldson's footage gets the airing it deserves. After all, my security forces will be here soon, and I imagine this will end very badly for all of you.
Queued up and ready.
Alex, showing this will have consequences. For someone watching it, it's up to you.
Oh, damn. Glad I'm not making this choice.
Nah, it's okay. In the end, the truth will survive and win.
And you're absolutely certain in your research?
It's unpalatable but true. Advance are covertly sterilizing.
Why don't you just release this through your normal channels?
Mr. James, he is surprisingly efficient rabble-rouser. The peasants respond to his more earthly qualities. But you, Mr. Donaldson, are a face they trust.
We did not risk our operative's life to rescue you out of altruism.
And afterwards?
Okay.
Once all this is out in the open?
We anticipate considerable unrest, possibly riots.
Followed, of course, in the restoration of democratic elections, under our control, of course.
Nature abhors a vacuum. You, Mr. Donaldson, will create that vacuum, and we should be there to fill it.
Okay.
That will take considerable resources. From what I understand, Advance took your wealth.
The visible millions, yes.
Some markets still prosper.
There will always be addicts.
And those with carnal desires for livestock of all ages. A lucrative business indeed.
And then there are the foreign powers, outside the territories. Those who fear to follow the fate of my glorious Erkistan. For them, no price is too high.
Folks like us are always well-resourced. You need have no concern about that. We have the required funds to fight and to win.
Okay.
And once the fight is done, to make sure this aberrance is never seen again, a return to the natural order of things. The wheat rises to the top and the chaff is burned away. No more living side by side with ill-educated savages. Let the plebs pile up in the ghettos.
Yeah.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like a good team either.
Everyone back in their place.
Including our Mr. James. It amazes me how he cannot hear the Damoclean sword as it dangles above his head.
Oh, he was an ignorant bull. He sees only the red cape in front of him. Never the hidden blade.
And so it is with the low orders. They are lost in this new world.
They will gladly walk back to Old One, and they will be ours again, as it should be.
Rather.
Well, that sucks.
Set me up.
No, Alan, you did that to yourself.
Now do you understand what you're doing?
Do you understand why we have to?
Pathetic. Neither of you recognises your own reflection.
Nope.
How long, Jenny?
For long, I imagine. For any of you.
Security are outside.
Mhm.
They've been here for 5 minutes, but they're not doing anything. Turns out there's a lot of them who wanted children. We're already a few minutes over, Megan, but with ratings like this, Bozeman's no fool.
Nope.
Do you want to take us out?
It should be you.
It should be both of us. You start.
Yeah. So good to see them together again.
One final thought.
There's so much to digest here. What's happened tonight
Mhm.
in this political circus.
The tent is collapsing, and the ringmasters have lost their glitter.
There will be elections. Soon, I'd imagine. You'll be able to choose.
These two will run. A choice between a shit sandwich and a cold cup of soup. A circus of horrors.
Two extremes, both offering
Mhm.
their own form of misery.
You can choose advance and be equal,
In cages, like performing lions.
or disrupt and be free.
To struggle and starve.
Yep.
Or you can do something different. You can run. You can stand. You can stop promoting the way things are and change it.
You're good people, and you are sensible people. You know the difference
I
between
hope
right
there
and
will
wrong.
be actually a
Stop whinging and do something.
good party.
Responsibility. Because if you don't,
Someone who's better than those
you'll all
two.
be left to these clowns.
And that's the worst circus of all.
My name's Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Have a transformative night.
And then make tomorrow better. And we're out.
You're done. This program, this channel, all
No,
of
Julia,
you.
not them. We're done. They got us both.
Yep.
The security team say they'll escort you when you're ready. We can call you a taxi, Alan.
Where would I go?
Wherever you want.
These stories from my formative years
Am I under arrest?
are lovingly narrated by
You know you've made that
national
impossible,
treasure
Mr. Donaldson.
My bosses won't be pleased with you.
Yep.
Child sex traffickers and wannabe dictators are the natural enemies of the reporter.
That is true.
We should go and see Bozeman.
After much pacing, and I confess,
We'll do it together.
Yep.
Yes.
I settled on the zip
And then we'll burn this set.
skater skirt
There we go. The ending we wanted in the first place. Although, to be fair, we now got 2 endings in one video, so... It wasn't too bad. So yeah, let's enjoy the real credit we were supposed to have. Lawrence Blunderclutch remains beloved in the nation and hated in the industry. Jesus is still seeking funding to get to the moon. He also needs scientists and engineers. Lil C Careers has moved from strength to strength. She has recently released a line of scented candles and a sex tape. Goldilocks ensured Sophia Remington's lifetime appointment that at the head of the Remington fist, she is currently on the target to be empress. David Wong, met with Greed and Grail, was recently seen running naked in the sea screaming. Sufferberg, she has been hospitalized for his own protection. He is a goldfish. Johnny and Tiffany's baby was named Goldy Clitoris, the hem sleeve. They grew up to become an estate agent. There we go. Also, is it me or did the song change? Yeah, the song did change. Because the song before this was one of those musical numbers. I still think it was a High School Musical thingy. Oh yeah. Ho 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 ho. Ho ho ho. Is this a reference to another song? No, seriously, this reminds me of another completely song they already played. Oh well, despite her death, Helena Centerbury Boatshield continues to work. She recently won a Best Actor award for her role as Mafia Boss Paperweight. Ho 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 ho. Yeah, this reminds me of a completely other song, huh? Pleasure Corp's upwards trajectory seems unstoppable. There has only been one luxurious cruise disaster and you... Sorry, need a little drink. Crazy Neil lives in the capital with his 9 and 10 wives. He now sells mostly indulgence. Oh well, I think we got a good ending now. And again, if this is the best ending in the game, then I guess Life Through Forest should be the worst ending in the game. I mean, that only makes sense. If I already made use of the best ending, then there's only the worst ending left. Second playthrough will probably be Pro Advanced. Followed with the first playthrough being Pro... you know, Alan James. Why do I keep forgetting their name? Bumley is falling into further ruin. The mayor is currently battling a difficult bout of worms. You wanted it, you got it. Full fist forward. There we go, the different ending.
I'm Jeremy Johnson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Accord. The new centralist party snatched victory from under the noses of the mainstream parties.
Incoming Prime Minister Fatima Chowdhury called Accord's win proof that the major parties had lost the trust of the nation and signalled the end of extremist politics.
Neither Advance nor Disrupt.
Disrupt, there we
even
go.
10% of the vote between them have released a statement.
Later, we'll be looking in detail at the election results across the nation before Jeremy brings us a report on the recent unrest in Valdez.
That's all coming
So,
up.
yeah.
National
The first playthrough will be Disrupt. The second one will be Advance. And I get the feeling that I got the best ending now, so I guess the fourth one will be the worst ending. And then I'm just gonna be done with it. There's also probably gonna be a whole year between each play session, because I really don't want to spam everyone with this game, and I also like to have some variation. But other than that, yeah,
And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headline
I think this is gonna be fine. So, yeah, we're done with the game. At least until, the last DLC comes out. Because we're obviously gonna play that one first. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Not For Broadcast series. The first season. Well, in any case, goodbye. And have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Petey, Petey, he's such a sweet